Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about stress, especially stress management. Stress may be a part of everyday life, but it doesn't have to threaten your health if you know how to manage it. Why did I say this? This is because I know that everyone gets affected by some amount of stress. There are a lot of things that bring stress to our lives, such as raising a family, going to work, driving, or even getting stuck in heavy traffic. Dealing with some coworkers, dealing with associates, or even some family members can at times become stressful. These are unavoidable things, so we all get affected by stress. The problem is when we don't know how to control the stress in our lives and we allow it to become a threat to our health. It has been found that stress can be a precursor to a lot of sickness such as hypertension, headache, heart attack, stroke, diabetes, constipation, and a lot of sicknesses can be traced to stress. I've put together some strategies that may help you handle the stress in your lives, or at least help you reduce the magnitude of stress that you experience. If you don't manage stress, it will eventually beat you up and trigger all kinds of sickness that will even be harder to treat. I just have to say it out here that this information is just a starting point and it's not claimed to be all-inclusive. So you are advised to consult with your personal physician if your level of stress is so severe and that you have tried everything possible and you can't help it and it started to threaten your life. These are the steps that are necessary for you to manage your stress. Number one, avoid unnecessary stress. There are life situations that cannot be avoided regardless of the stress involved. This needs to be addressed. There are also stressors in your life that can be avoided, and you need to eliminate those as much as possible. Don't hesitate to say no. You must know your limit and stick to them. Do not accept every invitation. You should refuse other responsibility if you're already overloaded with a lot of them. Try to avoid explosive topics. If you get upset over discussing things like politics or religion, you may have to cross that out of your conversations. There are things that you need to avoid discussing. If you realize that whenever you're discussing a topic, something like politics that I mentioned before, or even religion, you disagree with religion with somebody, and it becomes something that whenever you're talking about it, it stresses you out, then you need to try to cross that out. Number two, try to alter a stressful situation. If you can avoid a stressful situation, then you must help yourself. What does that mean? What can you do to prevent certain things from happening again? If something is causing you or make you get upset, or somebody is making you upset, no matter what reason it is, you may have to let the person know in a very nice way without trying to attack the person or try to fight the person. You must also try to change your own behavior. If you try to change somebody, you can also change yourself. That way, it wouldn't become something that will always stress you out. Number three, time management. Stop procrastinating. Letting things build up. You let things that needs to be done pile up. Then, when you suddenly realize that you got a lot of things to do and you try to do it all at one time, that is something that causes a lot of stress. Number four, adapt to your stressor. If you can change what's causing you stress, then try to change it. But if you can't change it yourself, then you need to try to adapt to it. See the stress from a positive side of life. For instance, if you're sitting in traffic and you know you can't do anything about it, that might be an opportunity for you to turn the radio on, listen to good music or listen to a good program. That way, it will kind of help you to ease the traffic, the stress that's being caused by the traffic. Number 5, adjust your standard. Some of us are perfectionists. You don't always have to expect perfection. I know it's good to try to excel, to always have the best that you can be. But if something that's happening that you always want it to be perfect, and you realize that it's not possible and it becomes a threat to you, then you need to try to readjust your standard. Instead of trying to expect it to be perfect all the time, you can adjust it. That way you can always be able to accomplish a reasonable standard and still not be able to go through the stress. Number 6, focusing on the positive side of life. When stressed out, you can, help yourself by trying to being positive. Think about things that you have already accomplished in life, things that you've already done, the nice vacation that you've already gone, instead of trying to always thinking about the things that you lost or something you weren't able to achieve. If you focus on the positive side of life, it will help you to overcome the stress that accumulates. Getting a good night's sleep will be number 7. Some people don't go to bed at night. They don't go to bed on time. They sleep like 3 or 4 hours a night, and they're there trying to do too many things at night and try to burn the midnight oil, and then the next day, they only got like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Whenever you do that, you're setting yourself up for stress, because lack of sleep has been shown to be related to stress level. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to talk about is exercise. Regular physical exercise has been shown to be good for your total well-being and good for stress reduction. If you're living a sedentary lifestyle and you don't exercise, it's going to be hard for you to overcome stress. But when you exercise, you burn the extra calories, you feel well, really good from the exercise. It helps you to really overcome the stress of life. I'll put up a link on my blog that you can go and always read this and take your time and read it and get some more stuff that I haven't had time to talk about on this video. But feel free to comment, and if you have any suggestions, feel free, and you can also subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope to talk to you again. Bye-bye.